Hey, Edgar here, the host of Snug Wrestling. Are you tired of your flimsy sunglasses that look just like everyone else's? Well, check out our friends from Aquila. These are handcrafted, limited run frames made in Los Angeles using recycled materials and built to last and look clean. They got UV protection, blue light options, and even prescription lenses. Plus, Aquila gives back 1% of every sale that goes to environmental causes. And because you listen to Snug Wrestling, you get 10% off with code SNUG at checkout. Just head to aquila.la and upgrade your eyewear responsibly. That's aquila.la, A-K-I-L-A.la. Save 10% off with promo code SNUG.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, and you're listening to Snug Wrestling. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Go. What's up, dude?
Chilling, man. Happy Friday. How you doing?
Happy Friday to you. I'm doing well. How about you?
Good, man. Chilling. About to watch SmackDown in a little bit. Only watching the first hour of SmackDown, though. I got some stuff I got to take care of later. But yeah,
okay.
man.
So you still need me to clip for you?
I'll be clipping for like the first hour. And then after that, yeah. After the first hour, if you can clip for me, that'd be dope.
For sure. No worries.
Sounds good, bro. So it's burning up over there? Sunny California got you feeling hot or what?
Yeah. Well, I'm also doing stuff around the house. I just replaced the kitchen sink faucet. We took out the old one, put in a new one, and replaced the car battery. So just been doing stuff.
Busy, huh? That's what's up.
Busy.
Yeah, I'm still working technically right now, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Do you have the match card up?
I thought I did, but then hold on. I think I do. Hold on. Matches. There we go. The only thing is that I think it's broken down into three different shows.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw like week 1, week 2, and I was like, "What the hell?" So basically, the last few shows that we've seen, right? They were in Monterrey. I don't know if you noticed; it was like the same building. So basically, what they do is they do one taping, 3 different episodes,
Got you.
and then they'll air it on YouTube like week after week. So I think that's what they're gonna do in this weekend. They're gonna record 3 shows, but they're only gonna air one of them. The next week they'll air the next one, so on and so forth.
For sure. Yeah, it's interesting how they do their show. Especially, I haven't seen any leaks yet. You know how they pre-recorded. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any leaks before. Any episodes.
No, I haven't, but I have heard a lot of the fans in Mexico complain about that because they do get spoiled a lot over there in Mexico.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm sure that'll fix itself right up as soon as they start traveling.
Like when they come over here, you mean?
Yeah, because they're supposed to be like traveling in the U.S. and doing more shows. I think once they start doing that, it'll probably be a lot more live instead of a lot more pre-recorded stuff. How do you like the hour format?
I like it. It goes by really, really fast. I mean, it's a huge difference compared to watching SmackDown, It's like before it's like a blink of an eye and like the show's done and it's like, you know what? This is pretty good actually,
Yeah. I enjoy it. I enjoy the 1 hour format. It does definitely make up for the SmackDown, and Raw being, 2.5 to 3 hours long. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I like it.
Sorry, my dogs are barking. Braun Breaker's nowhere to be seen. But yeah, you want to go through the 3 matches that at least we're gonna see tomorrow?
I'm down to do whatever you're down to do, bro.
For sure. The Fatal 4-Way, which is Rey de Reyes, the tournament final is tomorrow, which is La Parka versus the original El Grande Americano versus Santos Escobar, which is crazy when you think about it because 3 out of the 4 guys are, Raw and SmackDown guys.
Right.
Well, I mean, except Santos Escobar, we haven't seen him in the main roster in a while. I think he's more AAA more than anything, right?
Yeah, but still main roster, right? We've seen him on the main roster. We haven't seen La Parka officially move to the main roster, is what I'm, I guess, trying to say.
Yeah, but like, when was the last time Santos Escobar was on SmackDown? It feels like it's been over a year, hasn't it?
Wasn't he on SmackDown when Los Garza had the tag team titles, which was less than a year ago?
I couldn't even tell you. It's been that long for me.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, they get a number one contender spot to the AAA Mega Championship.
Mm-hmm.
We have two El Grande Americanos going head to head, which we kind of get a preview for before Raw, because I know that they're going to go one-on-one on Raw, 2 days later. What do you think about that?
So, Americanos are going to face each other on Raw?
Yeah.
On Monday?
So,
Okay.
one-on-one.
Okay. So they're gonna face each other this weekend for the tournament, the Rey de Reyes tournament, and then they're gonna face each other again the following Monday night.
Yep.
How do I feel about that? You know what? I like it, but I don't like seeing it on Monday Night Raw, because on Monday Night Raw, it just feels so like unalive. It feels like the people in the United States don't really care for this storyline with the Americanos. They don't really pop for Chad. They were a little happy for Chad when he came back. They turned him babyface on Monday Night Raw. But the fans over here, they don't really care for this too much, but I like it.
Do you find it interesting that the roles are reversed? You know what I mean? And I'm sure you've noticed it as well, where the original Grande Americano is a face in the US, but he's a heel in Mexico, and then vice versa.
Thank you, Soto, because that's what I've been seeing. Grande Americano, Chad's Americano is the babyface here in US. Kaiser is a heel. The roles are switched. There's a lot of people in our comment section that were going in on us because they're like, what do you mean Chad Gable is the babyface? No, he's not. What do you need to pay more attention. I'm like, bruh, didn't Chad Americano team up with Penta and Javon Evans recently? Those are two of the biggest baby faces on Raw. So you see it too then, right? It's not just me.
Well, that, and also the mask. That when they rotate mask, each individual has worn a black mask when it was their turn to be heel. So if you go back to like Mexico, Chad Gable's El Grande is wearing a black mask. When you go back to, Raw in the US, El Grande Americano Ludwig is wearing a black mask. Not all the time, but there's been times that's happened. So I find it interesting. It's kind of cool because it's kind of like a multiverse, right? Where we're still seeing the same thing happen, and they can kind of blend the two. But to me, it's almost like Marvel's universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Cool.
I'm digging it, dude. It's crazy to me that how over one is in Mexico, and then literally 2 days later he comes to the US and he's getting massively booed, But that's pro wrestling, man. That's one of the reasons why I love it so much, man. It's a lovely thing.
But you could say the same thing for Dominik Mysterio too, right? I mean, he's technically a heel over here in the United States, right? Whereas he's a babyface and loved in Mexico. He's facing a heel who is Vikingo, which we'll get to, at the very end.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
It's interesting how they're flipped.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works, And there's some people that are like, man, I don't understand. Again, going back to the comments that we get, they're like, we don't see what makes Dominik Mysterio so cool. Why do people love Dominik Mysterio so much in Mexico? And not just in Mexico, like he gets cheered here in the United States too. And I'm just like, man, like it's just one of those things where you can't really point your finger on it, But he's just so cool, man. I don't know what you're a big fan of Dom. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Dom is so huge now, and especially in Mexico?
I think to me, he just represents a lot of, because we're not too far in age, right? It's like maybe 3 to 5 year difference in age. So growing up, seeing him 20 years ago, you know what I mean? And then seeing him come back to the business as an actual athlete is something cool to see, right? We were kids when he was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a way, it's envisioning ourselves on like, wow, that could have been us type of thing. Or like, that's us, you know, especially Latinos.
That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point. We pretty much grew up with him, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That, and then, you know, he gets to take the best of Rey. He gets to take the best of Eddie. You know, he got to be in the ring with both of those guys. Not obviously wrestle both of them, but you know, he still got some good knowledge from Eddie in the short time that he had with him, and you know, in the ring.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great reason right there for everyone that's wondering, oh, why is Dom over? Well, there's one reason of many.
Yeah, man, you can't see Eddie, but that's the closest thing that you can see Eddie, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah. So, who do you got, Soto, for this this match?
This one's a tough one. Because Dom is a baby face in Mexico. Man.
Wait, no, we're talking about the Fatal 4-Way.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
But it's in a go for that title.
Oh,
so
okay,
assuming Dom wins, then I don't know, dude. I want Ludwig's El Grande Americano to win.
Right.
That's who I want to win.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because
I don't really have anybody else winning.
Yeah, same, dude. That's what I want to see, you know. And this kind of goes into the main event. But yeah, that's the reason why I want to see Ludwig's Americano win, because that's the match everyone wants to see, I think, you know. And not only, regardless of who wins the main event, because the winner of this Fatal 4-Way goes on to face the champion, right? I think regardless of who the champion is, Kaiser Americano just should be the champion of AAA because of how over he is.
Absolutely. He's taken that character and he's ran with it. And imagine if Gable never got injured, right? It was a gimmick the whole time. And I'm sure the gimmick was going to run dry at some point, but Kaiser turned it into something different and something that is actually loved and admired, especially that he leaned into the culture and actually speaks the language.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean, says Jade wins at Mania and faces Bianca at SummerSlam. We're not talking about that right now. Talking about AAA, but thank you for your question.
Yeah. For those who are wondering what we're talking about, because I know everybody keeps asking about SmackDown starting in 45 minutes. We're talking about AAA Rey de Reyes. It's tomorrow. And we're talking about the 3 main matches. We just finished talking about the Fatal 4-Way match. We both think Ludwig Kaiser's El Grande Americano is going to win. Doesn't he win a sword as well?
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been watching AAA like that, so I couldn't tell you.
For sure. What else was I going to say? I think that's it with him. I mean, they've kind of teased. Oh, actually, there is one more thing. They did tease it last week where he showed up and saved Dom.
Kaiser?
What was it? Oh,
Kaiser.
Yeah, when Omos and Vikingo were going after Dom, and then El Grande Americano showed up helping Dom. But then when the original El Grande Americano went after that Americano, Dom walked to the back and he didn't help him out. So they kind of teased it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, I do. Yeah. I was a little tipsy that day, but yes, I remember now. Yeah, so they're definitely teasing it, and they've been teasing it for a while. We've seen them team up, right? They've been a kind of a tag team. It's kind of been partners, but not really. So eventually they'll end up fighting. Yeah, that's the match I think everyone wants to see, bro.
100%. You want to move on to the next one? You got some more for this one, for sure. All right, we've got Lady. Would you say Flammer?
Flammer. That's what I would say.
Okay. Do you say Lady Flammer or do you just say Flammer?
I say, honestly, I don't even talk about her that much, but if I would say Lady Flammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Versus to be determined. It's an open challenge. She's doing pretty much what Carmelo Hayes is doing on a weekly basis. She's doing an open challenge for her championship.
That's right. Shout out to Diego, says, I want Chad's Americano to win because he hasn't really had a match in months and he might get a push. Thank you for your comment, Diego. Yeah, I remember Lady Flammer making that announcement, calling out the WWE women. Oh man, this one's interesting because it leaves the door open for just about anybody, you know. And what's the championship that she holds again?
The Reina de Reinas Championship. She's
Damn.
the queen of the queens.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see something crazy, but I think it's just going to be Lola Vice because I feel like Lola Vice is on AAA a lot already. And I don't think those two have actually faced each other, have they?
I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's going to be someone bigger.
You got a name in mind?
I have about 3 or 4 names in mind.
Oh, that's way more than me. All right, let's hear them.
I think because they've already gone in the ring a couple times, the most obvious one to me would be Natty. And I think her going at it again, just in a one-on-one match, I think she would get it. I think she would win the title. If it's not Natty, then my next pick would probably be Bailey. And that's a long shot, but I think it'd be cool to see, especially because she's also Latina. And if it's not her, I think it'd also be cool to see Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, those are
seen
good
her
names.
in AAA.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. See, I don't know, man. I can't. I mean, I've been liking Kiana James a lot. I feel like she's been doing really good lately. She had a great showcasing at the Chamber. Oh, man. Yeah, this one's going to be good, man. It's kind of hard to predict who it is. But whoever it is, I hope it's somebody good, maybe someone from NXT. I can see like someone like Kaylani Jordan going down there too. Something like that I think would be cool. But yeah.
I still think it's going to be main roster. I don't think it's going to be NXT.
Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah. Keep it main roster.
For sure. If she didn't have a WrestleMania match, and if she wasn't already world champion, I would have picked Stephanie Barker. But
yeah,
it's definitely not. It's definitely not her.
Nah,
But,
she's way too up there at this point, I feel like.
For sure. But yeah, I think it's gonna be Natty, and if it's not Natty, Bailey, and if it's not Bailey, Raquel Rodriguez.
Is that championship considered like the top women's championship in AAA?
I believe so. We can double check.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
All right, the main event, which is what we all are going to look forward to. It's a stacked card, I would say. I mean, for 3 matches, it's pretty good. Anyways, the main event, Dominik Mysterio versus El Hijo del Vikingo, former AAA Mega Champion, the one that Dom took it off of. They finally have their rematch. Who do you think's going to win, man?
Okay, so we got to go over all the stipulations. You got to help me with this, right? So
For sure.
if Dom wins, Vikingo loses his hair. Is that right?
I didn't see anything about hair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did something like that. Look, I'm going to look it up just to be sure.
No worries. You look it up. From what I remember, because I didn't see anything about hair, from what I remember, Vikingo would have to leave AAA. I'm sorry. He's not allowed to he would have to leave AAA, and he can't wrestle for the AAA Mega Championship again against Dom. If Dom loses, it's pretty much the same thing. He would have to leave AAA, and he can't wrestle for the AAA Mega Championship again. And it's a no disqualification match. That's what I remember. I don't remember any hair being involved. Like,
I think they made a joke about it then because I don't know why I remembered, but yeah, you're right. So if Dom loses, he leaves AAA forever. And if Dom wins, Hijo del Vikingo can never challenge for the Mega Championship again as long as Dominik has it.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Okay. I'm going to go with Dirty Dom to win this one because Dirty Dom, he's too over in AAA for them to just be like, sorry, Dom, you're not allowed to be over here anymore, you know. that's going to suck a lot for the fans. And also, I might be spoiling this for a lot of people, but I've been seeing reports and rumors that Vikingo is supposedly going to be called up to the main roster pretty soon. So with all of that in mind, I think it makes sense. And plus, if Dom wins and if Kaiser Americano wins, we have that option to see that match that everyone wants to see.
100%. I think that's going to happen. I kept joking in the comments saying that Finn Balor's going to show up because who'd they just kick out of the Judgment Day?
Yeah.
Or who left? Whatever, however you want to look at it. Either
Yeah.
way, Finn Balor is no longer in the Judgment Day. So we know that Finn Balor is going to show up. It's a no disqualification match. Finn
Yeah.
Balor is going to show up and try to cost Dom that, title, but maybe we might see the rest of the Judgment Day help out Dom. I don't know. Maybe we might see El Grande Americano show up and help out Dom. I don't know.
That's very possible, dude. I mean, look at the timing. They just turned on Finn this past Monday Night Raw after an entire year of teasing this. They did it the Monday Night Raw before Rey de Reyes. I don't know if that's a coincidence,
I think they want you to believe that he's going to lose. And I've kept putting it on his comments in his picture and people were liking it. So, I mean, people think it's going to happen. He might lose, but you're right. Why would they lose Dominik Mysterio in AAA when he is such a big draw for them? It doesn't make sense. And like you said, Vikingo is going to make it to the main roster. We've seen him show up on Raw a couple times attacking Dominik Mysterio. So, we've seen him on Raw.
Yeah, and we all know that he's signed to the WWE. Like, he has a WWE contract. So, I mean, I think that just makes sense. It makes sense. But you never know in wrestling, bro.
Yeah, you never know. It does make sense, though. Dominik Mysterio versus Ludwig Kaiser's El Grande Americano.
Would that be at Triple Mania?
Is that before? Isn't that after WrestleMania? I believe that's
know.
after WrestleMania.
Triple Mania?
I don't know. Yeah, I believe Triple Mania is after WrestleMania.
I'm pretty sure it is. Because we're literally 5 weeks away from WrestleMania. I don't think Triple Mania is going to be less than 5 weeks away,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's after because it happened after the acquisition, which was after Mania. Yeah, I think we can agree with that for sure. It's looking likely that that's where it's headed.
Yeah. Are you going to be watching and clipping the show live as it goes on air?
Of course, man. I got to watch Dominik Mysterio do his thing. Even if he does lose, I mean, is it entirely bad? Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the roses. Is it entirely bad that Dominik Mysterio, would leave AAA? I mean, I guess as a company aspect, but Dom could then shift his attention just to Raw and go back for that IC title.
I think that's bad business, bro. That's just bad business. Leaving Dom off AAA he's a major draw over there. He's selling out those AAA arenas, bro. That's like saying we don't need Roman Reigns at WrestleMania or Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania,
Damn, you're comparing Dominik Mysterio to a Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
AAA.
In AAA, he is Roman. He is Cody in AAA. Dom is 100%.
But I think looking at it from Dom's perspective, I mean, he's already achieved the highest title that you can achieve in AAA, just like Trick Williams achieved the highest title in TNA. It was a short-lived deal. What if there's something better for Dom? What if he's on, slated to win Money in the Bank? What if he's slated to win a world title after that? I mean,
that's true.
It could happen.
That is true. But until then, I say keep him in AAA, bro. That's what I think.
I'm just trying to expand the possibilities for Dom. Like AAA with Dom is great, but it's not going to be forever. It's got to end at some point, and Dom's going to be on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of when. Is that now? Is that time now? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. He already lost the IC title. Yeah. Whatever it is when it comes to Dom, it's gonna be good, man. That's all I know. So it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm pumped for this weekend, bro. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be cool, like the kids say.
You think it's gonna be an hour long, or you think it's gonna be longer? I mean, I feel like it's a special event, right? It's Rey de Reyes.
I think it's gonna be an hour. Even all the shows that they've been doing they're an hour, bro. Yeah, because I mean it's only 3 matches on week 1. 3 matches. That's their usual go-to. 1 hour, 3 matches.
Well, we still have one promo that we left off, which we kind of talked about him a couple times. But Penta is slated to make an appearance as the new Intercontinental Champion in AAA. I mean, we know he's going to get what Danhausen said, a thunderous applause. Mm-hmm. It's going to be loud. It's going to be loud in there. What do you think he's going to say? What do you think he's going to do?
That's one of the things that we talked about, because we saw Penta defend the Intercontinental Championship versus Kaiser, right? And we were like, so what's going to happen with Penta? He's not really in a feud right now. He's not really beefing with anybody. So, like, he's the new Intercontinental Champion, which is like the workhorse title, right? Penta's going to be a fighting champion. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to bring in some more guys from AAA to challenge Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that's one of the main reasons why they put that belt on Penta. So I think he's going to maybe not do like an open challenge, but just maybe give someone from AAA an opportunity to face Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe week 2 or week 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Penta did bring up in an interview recently that he wants to have a rematch with Dominik Mysterio and potentially have a hair versus title match or a hair versus match. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool. WrestleMania, you don't think Dom is going to be facing Finn at WrestleMania?
What if it's back to like a triple threat or a fatal 4-way? What, like we had last year? Last year we had the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Dom ended up pinning Finn Balor and won the IC title.
I don't think I need to see that again. I don't need to see that again.
Like you said, Penta doesn't have a feud. The only person he's really feuding with is Dom. It makes sense to have a triple threat match. I mean, it's almost like a cut and paste from last year. We're either cutting a person or adding a person from last year, right? We have CM Punk versus Roman instead of no Seth this year in that triple threat that they had last year. And then we would have, a triple threat instead of a fatal 4-way because there's no Braun Breaker. Like, it almost feels like the same card.
One thing is for sure, Penta as an Intercontinental Champion needs to be on the card of WrestleMania. It's just the question of versus who. And I think actually WrestleMania would probably be a great opportunity to highlight someone from AAA versus Penta. Why not? It'd be a dope match.
It's a good point. What if it's not from AAA? And what if it's his brother? What if we get brother versus brother and it's Rey Fénix versus Penta for the IC title?
That would piss me off.
Why?
Because it's been over a year. We haven't seen Penta and, we haven't seen the Lucha Bros unite. We were supposed to see it, but Penta got injured. It didn't happen. So what? The first time we're going to see the Lucha Bros in the same ring together in the WWE is against each other? I don't know. I don't know if I'm with that, bro.
It doesn't have to be a heel versus face. It can just be, brotherly competition.
Yeah, just a match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. The first time I see the Lucha Bros in the same ring together, it has to be as a tag team.
We almost had it, and it wasn't in a WWE ring. It almost was in a AAA ring.
It's a WWE ring. AAA is owned by WWE now. It's the WWE umbrella.
I guess.
I still count it.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. But yeah, we're pretty much on the same page. The only thing is that we don't know who's going to face Lady Flammer for the Reina de Reinas Championship.
Yeah, it's going to be dope, man. I can't wait.
For sure, buddy. Well, you got anything else for us?
Nah, that's about it, bro. Not much. I'm not gonna be able to watch the show live because we're doing a fundraiser. Snug Wrestling is sponsoring a crab feed for a Catholic school, so that's gonna be fun. We're gonna be over there tomorrow evening during the AAA show.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about today.
Nah, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Today I'm gonna go watch Ninja Turtles. Going to the movies. So
have fun with the fam.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting me today, Soto. It was dope, man. It's always cool hanging out with you, bro.
Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Other than that, there's about 100 people in here. Make sure to follow Edgar from Snug Wrestling if you haven't done so already. He also posts clips as well. And also other cool content too. He also covers Lucha Libre and more wrestling than I do.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, someone commented on my shit the other day, was like, "Hi, Soto's dad." I was like, "What the?"
Oh, that's funny.
Remember when we did the stream together that one time? What was it? What was that?
Yeah,
PLE?
yeah.
People were like, "Who's that? Is that your dad?" I was like, "Man, fuck you guys." The fuck? I do not look that much older than Soto, motherfucker.
You're like a couple years. It's not that bad.
Yeah. But yeah.
Good.
So
that's funny. That's a funny. You hadn't told me that before.
Yeah, dude. It was the other day. They were like, "Oh, look, it's Soto's dad." I was like, "What the fuck? No,
You should send me that. That's funny.
I should have. I'm gonna tag you in it. I'm gonna find that comment and tag you in it because it's not the first time I hear this bullshit.
Really?
I'm like, man, fuck you guys. I don't look that much older.
That's fine. It's the beard. It's the beard and the mustache, dude.
I mean, I got kids. I got 2 kids, but like, I guess that just makes me look older automatically. I don't know. Anyway, I'll take it as a compliment because Soto's a handsome looking guy. So fuck y'all.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
One last time, make sure to follow Edgar from Snug Wrestling. SmackDown is in 25 minutes. I'm gonna jump off. I'm sure you're gonna do the same. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for jumping on, buddy.
Later, bro.